me.
Thanks, Addy.
Thanks, brother.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Make him.
Catch you later.
Make him clap, bruv.
Make them clap. Sync that shit.
Clap me in.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit nervous about this one, but I've got a brother I've known for a better part of, geez, it must be getting up there, 25 years. Aaron Ward, better known as Aaron Blue. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Yo.
How are you, brother?
I'm great, bro. I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm really excited to share whatever it is that comes out today. Let the spirit lead you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, let's kick it off, man. I think I always like to sort of start, give a little bit of an origin story. How I think, number one, how we met.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, doing these podcasts and having people come on, the amount of people that have come on from back in the dancing days, it's insane, man. The number of people that I've kept this bond and this relationship with from doing that. And you're one of the dudes, you're one of the bros that have just like kept it going, like going strong, going hard. So we'll talk about it. I think when I say 25 years, man, I think we first met out in a club in Surface, and you were just this like, vanilla ice young dude just ripping it up there. And
Stay calm.
Stay calm.
I'm hood certified, bro. But no, just keep. It's all right.
No, you know what I mean.
Safe.
No, that was like it's how we would have been. I would have been about 19. You would have probably just been like 18 or something like that. Yeah, but we're definitely into the hip hop scene, and I think you're the only other dude, man, that was like a hip hop dancer out sort of at that time.
Yeah.
And so me and you just sort of caught up, connected, and then from there, man, I think you were like the first dude I actually met in the hip hop scene, and then we just sort of met people, and it just sort of grew on the coast from there, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, Flex was the first person I met.
Yeah, right.
So that was us, and he was living with me.
Yes.
And that was 2-1, which was the first freestyle crew ever that I knew of on the Gold Coast. You know what I mean? So there was breakers and there was freestyles, but me and Flex were a bit of both. But then when I met, because I would go out by myself if Flex wasn't going out.
Yeah.
So that's how you would have.
It's true, man.
Me. Like, we just connected.
It is, because I think Flex was then next. Yeah, after I met you. Yeah, and you introduced me to him. Yeah, man. Talk to me about it, bro. Talk to me about the dance scene since then.
Yeah, man. It was so cool that you start with like, that we're all still connected. Because dance, what makes street dance special, especially, is that it's all about culture and community.
True that.
And we're still together because it was always bigger than the dance. It brings us together, but we connect through this unspoken word, which is dance. Because movement's always going to say way more than any words ever can.
Yeah.
And the words only have the power or the meaning we give them, right?
Yep.
And the energy behind them delivers that, but the energy in dance is infinite amount of words, because...
Oh, shit, that's deep, man. Oh,
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to... I don't know any other way, bro. This is how I teach my under 6 classes. They're like, what's happening? No, but... No, they're not. They're just running at the walls, but it's different. But, it's like that's really... I suppose that's why we're still here, because it's that feeling, not just from the music, but we dance, we share this energy, and we appreciate each other. And you sort of, that builds a bond that I don't think you can explain, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man.
it's like...
Yeah, it's cool.
And hip-hop does that. When we listen to a song, we both nod to it, or R&B, or whatever music resonates with you. We're like... And when you share those moments with people, it's like, that's special forever.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
it was rad. How is it now, man? Like, I think I was talking with Chris Cello about it, like just how it's sort of changing. Tell me about it, man, from like how it was back in the day, sort of come through that you got served era, and then like, where is it at now? Like, where does it come from and where is it at now?
Cool. So, wow, it's a huge question. So, for me, my origin story was I went to a country boarding school. And I saw some breaking on like, I think it was like Run DMC film clip or Freestyler, or like it was Run DMC I think first.
Yeah.
And then YouTube was just coming out, not really YouTube. We used to go to a site called Style 2 Alf.
Yeah, right.
which is like a
Yeah.
French website where
Yeah.
you could, on dial-up, you could download like a 30-second clip of some
That's
dude
right.
like Mr. Wiggles or whatever.
Yeah.
And it would take literally all day to download, but
Yeah.
it would always fail at 27 seconds in. And then you need to try again, right? It's like, oh, what was that? You didn't even really know, but you're like, maybe I'll try to get that clip, you know?
Yeah, man.
And that's how we would see things. And I was at boarding school just breaking, and I had a little crew there, which was called Kemp Crew, which we just took from some website that they said the word Kemp. We thought it was cool. I don't know, you didn't even think for yourself at that age sort of thing. And that was the country boarding school.
Where was that at? Where was it at?
So that was at Stanny's, which is St Stanislaus College in Bathurst.
Ah, that's
Bro,
right.
that's right. Because you're
Bathurst
Dubbo,
boy.
bro. Yeah, but most people
right.
go Bathurst, huh?
Yeah.
Most people go Dubbo, huh?
Yeah.
But you know.
I know, bro.
You're near that.
I played under 18s, bro, for Bathurst, for Bathurst basketball. Yeah,
Yo.
I did a season Yeah,
I never knew that. It's so
There
cool.
you go. Yeah.
So I was there at Stanny's breaking,
Right.
and you can imagine how that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, hip hop, yo, yo, yo. And I actually did yo-yoing at the time. So they used to go, yo, 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 hip hop, like, and they were actually right. Because
Yeah.
I did yo-yo and I did do hip hop, but it's like, come on, bruv.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just get back with your pigs and stuff and you enjoy yourself, mate. You know what I mean? Like,
I always felt though Bathurst was a little bit further forward as far as like it was a bit more metropolitan than Dubbo was. I felt Dubbo was more country, and when I'd go to Bathurst, I think because it had the uni, it was a little bit closer proximity to Sydney. I sort of felt like coming from Dubbo, Bathurst was a little bit more like that to me. I don't know, maybe that's my experience.
I think it was, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know the Dubbo. Like I've been there, but that was like I've only popped in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I had some boys, two of my best mates, two brothers from Dubbo,
Yeah.
and they would talk about it, so I knew about it from that, and then I visited them once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just knew there was like a
fucking
really
wild,
tough place. They were two really tough guys too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I know. So I think Bathurst was probably a bit more forward, you're right. And
Yeah.
even I remember going to like an under 18s party
Yeah.
just once
Yeah.
where, I was breaking at this under 18s party that I got to, which was really cool. And that was like actually a place you could go to with a DJ.
Yeah.
So that was like my first time doing that in Bathurst, But we would come back to the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I would come back to the Gold Coast where my mum lived.
Yeah.
And that's when I would see people like Gaz and Liam
Right.
and Yogi, and they would be at some of the under 18s up here.
Yes.
So yeah, I didn't know them, but I was like, oh, there's other B-boys. And it's the first time I'd seen like proper headspin in real life and like one-arm hops and 2000s and 90s in real life. You know what I mean? Like, and even though they're infinitely better now, that back then that was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I could do
yeah.
like a mini flare, a bit of a windmill, some normal 6-step. So I was like, wow, they're doing crazy power moves,
Yeah.
And so as much as we would just see and then try, I wasn't learning off them, but I knew about them and I was like, wow, that's so cool. There's other people that do this.
Yeah.
And even though it was a small group, it was hardcore. And I think a lot of those boys went to school together and obviously became crew together. And
Yeah.
there's so much history even there
Yeah.
within those guys and the different crews they were in and how they helped build the
scene.
B-boy, B-girl scene
Yeah.
as the breaking scene, which
Yeah.
is just one of the scenes that I've brought together over the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
The street dance is obviously all encompassing, right?
Yeah.
So I started off as a b-boy, but then got inspired by a lot of freestyle movement, like seeing glides and seeing
yeah.
different things, like popping, like locking, you name it, house dance, like anything, crump, hip hop, later, hip hop earlier, because obviously hip hop is breaking.
Yeah.
But like the party dance side, you know what I mean? So it was like they were pushing the break, but then I met you guys and we sort of became more it was like always dance first over moves, We're like, what freestyle movement can we do? I suppose we weren't good enough to do a 10-minute head spin or, you know what I mean? We didn't work on those things as much as we wanted to just dance and like get down.
Yeah, I feel like that though is because I think the boys were a little bit younger than us, weren't they? And so they weren't clubbing at the same time we were, and so that and I feel like that's pretty much where my whole that was the environment. like
Yeah,
main
yeah.
environment, like because there was like freaking Tuesdays and Wednesday nights and Thursday nights, like it literally
And Fridays just cause, and it didn't
but
matter.
like every night, right? Like we're young and just going out, and like there was an environment for it, and it almost became like a little bit of a sport. Like you're catching up with your mates, and like there was like a little bit of a battle or whatever, but there was music, and and there was so much of it, and it was just like the perfect environment for it. But I didn't sort of think, I don't know, like. Those boys, I don't think they were amazing. Like I remember going outside of a club and seeing them fucking, break somewhere, and I was just like, "Holy shit, who are these guys?" Like they're
next level.
They're so many levels higher. Like
with the move, like the power moves,
and young, and they were so young.
But also like shout out to Exit and C's, who was Rapid Fire crew, and like people like Rowan and that, who actually showed them these things.
Wow.
But I didn't know about them until I met Skillet Wheel, till I met the boys, and I learnt about them in a way through that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how it goes back further than just that.
Cool.
But on the Gold Coast, I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? They were Brizzy. I think they were more Brizzy based up that way more.
Because there was nothing here. There was nothing.
Definitely wasn't. Well, we didn't meet anyone until we met each other. So there was at least nothing here for us until we started to meet each other.
Yeah. Cool, brother. No, that's cool. Where's it at now, man? Like,
so where's the scene at now? I mean, to me, I think Gold Coast has the strongest street dance scene in Australia.
Really?
That's a super polarizing comment, but also run it straight, bruv. Okay, so well, as far as like Gold Coast, I suppose, all encompassing though, you know what I mean? So like the B-boys here, super strong. We got J Attack was the Olympian, right? In the males section.
Yeah.
No comment about anything further. No, just be nice. We be nice. You know what I mean? Because we only get one shot at this life.
Yeah.
So kangaroos up. No, but like, you know what I mean? Like Aussies up. Yeah, anyway, so Skippy Attack, coming at ya. I like that. Everyone loves kangaroos are dope, bro. You seen them like tee off with guys in the street? Bro, come on now.
Come on.
Who's
And
not inspired?
You were saying, hang on. Okay.
Okay, that's all right.
What was his name? So that was
J Attack.
Yes,
J Attack. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Fully beast mode, but standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, with Skillet Wheel into Team Cream and these different crews that
Cello,
are just
like he got the Red Bull.
Bro,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
There's
That's
just
true,
so
actually.
much. There's so much depth, quality, and just history. Just on the Gold Coast alone and Australia wide, you know what I mean? Every city has their own story. But the level here is really solid at the moment,
Right.
within breaking especially.
Okay.
The freestyle scene with Golden Coastline, like that was sort of, they came together under, well, I suppose they were sort of started through being friends at my house at the Merrimack Massive,
Yeah,
where
right.
I used to live, so that's sort of where they all came together under that roof, and that's when Golden Coastline was born, in my house there.
Yeah.
That was sort of nothing am I doing apart from just love and dance, and they came together, and that's where it happened to.
Yeah, right.
They just built friendships and started dance together, and then that spawned Golden Coastline.
Yeah, right.
Which is one of the best, in my opinion, the best freestyle crew Australia's ever had, as far as, they just once again learnt off people, but the individualism.
Yeah.
That's I think what holds. That's why I say Gold Coast street dance scene is very strong, because we didn't really have anyone to teach us the foundations as much. You know what I mean? Like there was no one to teach foundational stuff.
Yep.
So everyone found their own style more. It was a lot harder for everyone, but then you got all these people that don't look the same at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
which is that's your true power. Your intrinsic value is that you're not like anyone, right?
Yeah.
And I think we really value that a lot. I think that's sort of over nearly everything on the Gold Coast. That's what our thing is, like cello. Who you seen dance like cello?
Yeah, that's
no one.
true.
Cello. Who you seen dance like Flex?
Oh, yeah.
Flex is Flex. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And we could just keep naming people, because it's like that here, because none of us went to classes to learn.
Yeah, that's true.
And street dance comes from the music first.
Yep.
So that's why the way I teach is pretty much the exact opposite to how the dance industry teaches.
Yeah, right.
Because street dance doesn't come from the dance industry. It comes from the spirit of dance, the music that moves us. And so that's what I'm helping people try to tap into. That's the free your style sort of, let me help you be free to move, movement mastery, free to use your imagination, and free yourself from the expectations of others and yourself.
Yep.
So that you can actually just be, feel first and let it move you. And that's what, we didn't really have to even talk about that when we danced, because you just love music.
Yep.
You'd find the new CD or the new track,
That's
and
right.
you didn't have to be told to feel nothing. You're like, I'm feeling this, I want to dance.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait to go out tonight and just dance with my people. You know what I mean? Like,
it was rad.
Whereas
So
whereas
good.
now, because it's more like, oh, that's the dance, that's TikTok, that's, oh, we do this. It's like, no, we listen to the music and we move.
Yeah.
So we weren't trying to look at anything, and we couldn't even really. Like, we were just talking about dial up, and it just wasn't as accessible
That's true.
anyway, dance.
Yeah.
So you had to find yourself, because there wasn't much else to look at as much.
Yeah.
Even as it progressed.
Yep.
know?
Oh yeah, man. I remember like you had a handful of like DVDs or whatever, and the amount of times you played, and I think the Usher is it 8701 concert where he's like gliding, but they don't actually show his feet, and I was just like, man, but I studied like I'm just watching his knees. And I'm like, I'm sure his feet are doing this. Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. But yeah, man. But I get it. It's changed. But yeah, I even like talking with Cello now, how like the club scene just isn't really a thing anymore. And I'm just like, well, where does it all happen now? Like you obviously hold your events, which freaking go off crazy. But where does that kickoff happen now? Like, does it happen anymore? Like, or is it?
Yeah.
Is it like an organized thing that has to take place now? Like it's a time and event thing rather than.
It's definitely more like that culturally.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
people are. Once again, they're not feeling first. They're more like, let's go. We're going to go here, and this is how it's done.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it'd be like, no, we're going to go out. We're going to enjoy this music. And it's going to happen the way it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, let's let this spirit of street dance, spirit of hip hop, spirit of R&B, let this spirit of music move organically. And if some battles pop off, dope.
Yeah.
They're going to be real. And if they don't, that's okay, because we're having a party anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like people knew that we would party at the party
Yeah.
and we would battle at the battle.
Yeah.
They're two separate things, you know? Like it's...
Isn't it crazy? I was
Now
talking
yeah.
with my wife Leonie the other day, literally about this. And because we didn't have like social media or anything like that, when whatever happened in the moment, it was so cherished. Like, and you remember you'd come like the next morning, if someone didn't go out, you would just be like, how was it? And you go, bro, you missed it, man. Such and such was out last night and he rolled up like this and then he did this and then he did this and he did this. And you'd just be like, what? Really? Oh, fuck. And like there was these personas that like, they came down from Brisbane. He was here, bro. There was this freak from Sydney. We never seen that dude before. Do you know what I mean? You remember all that?
Do you remember Chuck?
Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh, the old boy. The old boy.
Yeah.
he
Oh,
was like,
bro.
Back then, like he was...
That was next level. I'd never seen anyone 3D.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And you
yeah.
like,
Chuck.
Chuck. It was 50, 60.
Yes, yeah, I was
doing
gonna say.
it and doing it wet, like
Yeah, doing
like proper
doing it.
tech.
Yeah, man. He was, and he had like the little beer gut on him too, and he was just ripping it. Yeah, and that's right. I forgot about him. Remember?
Respect.
Do you remember Mel and Matt? I don't even know Matt's last name. Down at Palm Beach.
Yeah. Remember when he taught us how to do
Bro,
yeah.
everything. Literally
he
the
was teaching us-
foundational stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling Leonie. I was just like, no. I can't remember his last name. But yeah, it was all that foundational waving and like ticking, popping, liquid. That all came from him. And yeah, man.
Rush showed me a lot of that too. So
Yeah.
like I didn't see Matt as much like as you. Like I just saw him once or twice. It wasn't something like. Whereas I think you knew him a lot better. Whereas when we met Rush, me and Flex battled Rush.
Oh, bro.
Then
I remember the
then
first
Rush
night. I remember the first night we saw Rush. It was at Surface, and do you remember that?
It
It was your
wasn't me and
party,
Flex. It was all of us.
wasn't it? Yeah, it was. But
So it wasn't just me and Flex. It was
Nah,
all of
I
us
think-
met Rush.
I think it might have been your party. I think you might have had a party at. It was in Cavill Ave. I think this was the first time because I don't remember seeing him before that, and we all thought we were mad, like rolling up on this dude, and he was just sort of sitting there doing his thing. And then next minute he's doing that fucking lean back shit. Do you know what I mean? And we're just like, oh my fucking God. Oh. And he was a mad dude. And it was just like, I think that was the first time we met him. And, but he was a freak from the get-go. And, yeah, just an all-round great guy too. But, yeah, man, what a trip.
Yeah, you'll be rewarded in public for what you practice in private. I think he'd been doing that stuff for a long time. When we met him, it was like, what? I've never seen anyone do this in real life.
Yeah.
It was like, he's really good. I think he battled all of us.
He did.
And he kept coming. And we were like, well, not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, he just kept going, bro. It was like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Nah.
His level was...
It's good.
Glad we got him on our crew after that.
Yeah, that's right.
The degreesy, baby. Let's go, Rush.
Yeah, right. So are you still having, what are you doing? Are you still having these events? Like what's...
Yeah, man. Well, I run Street Smart when it's financially viable, you know,
is
for me.
Is it financially viable?
Nope. Never is. But, you know, I've always done what I've wanted from my heart, you know, because the payment, I think, for a street dancer is not in a sad way, but like it's this fulfillment piece first. You can't buy the memories that happen at these events.
Yeah.
You know, and that's for any event organizer within the street dance scene. Nearly none of us make any money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But those memories you remember forever. You remember that event when this happened, and you don't know what's going to happen. That's kind of cool too. You know, it's just like when we used to go out back in the day. You don't know how night's going to be good, but then some just crazy. But same with these events.
How many people, like, because so you've got a studio in Narang, which is absolutely amazing. It has to be probably like it'd be one of the sickest studios I've ever seen. Like, you pump some cash into that thing.
Yeah, maybe in the world, I think we could push it. We could push it pretty hard. Like, but it's just because to invest in something that is such a heart piece doesn't financially make sense. So I was stupid enough to create what I felt was the dream. That's how we got there with Dance Skool. Yeah.
But how many people would you get in that thing, like in those events?
Yeah, three to 400. Yeah, I'd say sort of thing, you know? Like it's... But
yeah, you don't tell the council that, though.
No, that was 3 to 4 people. I think you said the 100.
Yeah, that's
no, like
right,
you guys just stand over there, you in that corner, you in that... No, but like three to 4 people.
But surely, like, do you ever have any trouble at those events?
Nah, man. The culture's so good. They're so wholesome. Like, even the street... the real street dancers that come, you know, one of my best mates, Zaylin, who's a youth mentor, shout out to Shift Fam, one of the greatest crump fams we've ever had in Queensland ever, or if not one of the, you know, like, you know, he's a street dancer. Yeah. His guys, you know, roll in a street essence manner at the things, but they're just there to dance, man. They really just want to see people get raw. They're more on the warrior side. Yep. When you get that, people don't get... Eventually people start to understand, they just really want this warrior side of the dance. Yeah, right. It's not all about the party side. Do you know what I mean? And now I think people are starting to get more educated gradually because you got to understand we need both sides. We're both warrior and we're both peacemaker. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's just understanding the balance we have in all of us as humans and to express dance in that whatever way it needs to be expressed.
Does it ever kick off though? Like when you're talking about warrior, you mean like getting in your face and just getting like...
Definitely can...
Like, but you don't touch, right? But...
In crump, it's a different etiquette. Yeah. In breaking, it's like with people that know, it can get a bit physical. Yeah. But it's... You have to do it with someone where it's a known level. Yeah. You know, like if cello battles someone and they get a bit... You know, the crew's going to be there, but it's all right to have a bit of push here and there if it's at that energy. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because they can both handle themselves. You wouldn't do that with someone that's not like that. It's you got to know. You got to read the room. I think that's once again that street. You know, have some street smarts. You know, that's what I called my event street smart. So have a bit of that knowing that with this person, this makes sense. Let's have a real conversation. And if we're on that wavelength, then that can be okay.
Does the council ever get behind it?
Nah, man.
Have you gone down that road? Like, have you tried to sort of...
I hate jumping through hoops, bro.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit too.
I hate sending emails, bro. You know, I hate sending texts. You're like, I got 5,000 missed calls from Aaron. I got 5,000 missed calls from Blue. And then the next 2 days, ding, message. Blake, call me.
Yeah.
No. I love real convos, bro. I don't know. Just something special about it to me.
Yeah.
The
I hear.
energy, the tonality. You know, I think everyone thinks what you're saying is what you're saying, but it's actually the energy behind the words. You can understand way more by a combo or a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, so this has never been on the radar of like a local PM or anything like in the council, Gold Coast Council? Nah.
I think some people have had a bit of funding here and there, but I never have even bothered going that way, just because I like doing it my way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to try to honour the culture without watering it down.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
tough.
Yeah.
Money's nice. But I've really loved it for so long, bro, so I can't. It's just hard, man.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I just think though, like, if that's sort of only where it's kicking off now, like at these kind of events, and it brings 400 people together, and they're like...
And a big one.
And-
Like, you know, some of them are small, you know. Cello does some small events.
Yeah.
You know, different FAMs,
Yeah.
you know, different organised events like Shift Fam, whatever, there's street sessions. There's so many, there's so many little things, but unless you're in it's not that commercial, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But because it connects...
on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. But
Brisbane.
because it has the power to connect to kids on the streets, right? Because that's where the culture comes from and where it goes into, right?
Yep.
You just want... And if you can have an event like that where there's 400 and they come together and you don't have any issues, right? And you can dance and express and they can go away, they can work and they can practice. There's discipline. There's all these different types of life values and things that they can do to upskill themselves and focus on something, come to an event like that and express themselves. And I don't know, like if they win awards and you know what I mean, it gives them something to focus on. I really wonder, bro, like it was like, because it got shut down, didn't it? The whole, like now after the Olympics and breakdancing, like it's not going to be at the next one. Is that right?
They're working on it.
They're working on it.
There's
They
different...
should, man. Like
They're working on it. I mean, they're world-class athletes, to say the least.
everyone
B-boy's the most
knows that, bro.
phenomenal.
no one takes that away from him, man. Like you
Next level.
Anyone can watch like a b-boy just ripping it and just have utmost
B-boy,
respect.
B-boy,
Like,
B-girl, yeah. But they just
B-boy,
had
B-girl, yeah.
They just had an event in Brisbane, which was by an association, but the caliber of dancers that came to the event,
Yeah.
you know, whether it represented street dance culture in the way that we do it,
Yeah.
but the caliber of dancers there who were street dancers coming to that event
Right.
was just like the B-boys and B-girls were crazy. You know what I mean? Like just the levels.
So good, man.
It's insane.
So good to watch. You know, one of the best events, bro, that I ever went to, and I still remember it, like what you were saying before, memories are forever with your events. I don't know if actually you went to it, but there was one in Brisbane under Turbot Street Bridge. Did you go there?
Yo, I've heard of this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Leah had something to do with that. Maybe Rowan. I don't know. I've heard of this one.
This is going
That
back.
may have been, yeah, it's way
like
back.
15 odd
Back
years ago,
15
man. But under the bridge, like in the city.
Yeah.
Like
Street.
like big buildings all around you,
Had
man.
the vibe.
They had a
Yep.
stage there, and they had like Tom Thumb or whatever. They had beatboxing going on and that
Shout
type
out to
of thing.
Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
Skills.
Oh, bro.
Still skill. He's still doing it. He's crazy.
He's crazy, man. Yeah.
So much talent in Queensland. You know, like I say, yeah, Gold Coast got the best street dance scene, but I'm sort of including a bit of Brisbane, Logan. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all one big family. It's not just like, but Gold Coast is strong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey, strength on the take my strong. You know what I mean? You know, take my strong hand, child. You know, like if you need to get up.
My germs in.
Yeah,
bro. Oh, that's mad. I have to every time. You know what? I come to go to. Actually, I have sort of come into your event before, but it's just kicking off, man. It's like on another level, and like you're in the middle, and it's just like it's pumping, man. Like I'll just sort of sit up the back, have a bit of a look, and then I just sort of dip out after. But bro, he goes off, man.
Yeah.
I reckon we got to.
think-
But the whole thing, bro, where like you get. If council did come on board, and then there's that whole side of honouring the culture and thing as well, where it's a little bit gammon.
I'm already like yuck.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? 'Cause-
Why?
Well, free your styles, like be free to be you.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? If someone really, really sending it in a battle and they maybe swear a couple of times or do, it's like, as much as you might be like, hey, that's real.
Yeah, I get it.
Real in street dance, real is number one. Like that's someone really expressing in the right way, letting it out, not violently, just letting that, because that's the warrior spirit that turns up in real battles for certain people that have been through and used it as an emotional regulation tool. And that's the thing that will resonate with the kids that need the most help as well. So if you get rid of that bit, it's like, oh, it's like that. Oh, you guys come in, you do a little dance. And no, if you keep it raw as hell, that's what's going to touch their heart. Because they're like, I feel like that. I want to let that rawness out. I want to be free. I don't want to get put in this box.
Yeah.
Society's always trying to box all these kids, all of us. And yeah, it's definitely a hard balance to try to.
Bro, do you follow? Is it Jocko Boxing? Is it any sore heads? Pump it, sore heads.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him. I've definitely seen some punching in the heads. You know, I'm a man.
But
we don't mind a bit of that.
Is he getting like local support? Like it's I don't even know if he is, but I think like what he's doing is awesome. Like you see what he did. He bought those two like I don't know, call them gangsters or bikies or whatever you want to call them that had beef online, and he's like, boys, let's just catch up, just settle it. That's and they punch it out and they go, yep, cool, I'm happy to call it a day. And like, wow.
And that's street dance culture. When you wanted to battle, it's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That,
like,
you know?
I feel like they've got to like, there should be a lane where they just sort of like keep their distance and but help facilitate and create the environment, because it's hard. Like if you're not making money out of doing it, bro. Like it's so many like
I've been doing that for 20 years,
toast, brother.
I've been doing that for 20 years, bruv.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a I don't know. You know me. I always try to look at it like that and just think, okay, how can you just get some support and
So I generally, the way I see it is we don't really make money off the culture. We make memories off the culture. I make money off helping people become part of the culture, create culture.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like, and that's why I can't be cancelled ever, because I actually create culture. You can't cancel someone that creates the culture.
Tell me about that.
So you got cancel culture, but then create culture. So like the free your style culture is just like within Dance Skool, and what I've stood for the whole time, our slogan, free your style, which means free your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But let's start with your dance.
Yeah.
You know, and let's help you be free to be you. Let's find your dance.
Yeah.
Your foundation, which is why what I called my class, my unique class that I've been teaching the last 20 years, which we just started with this class, Freestyle Foundations.
Yeah, right.
Let's help you find your foundation, not mine.
Yeah.
Let's help you master your movement so you understand how to move your body, and then let's teach you how to create with that.
Yeah.
And put the two together so that now it's your style and you're free to style, not to do a style.
Yeah.
Because once you understand how to move, you can emulate in any style you like, depending on your mastery level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it all becomes just movement.
Yeah.
And now we can worry about feeling first, which gets this emotional quotient that expresses those things we can't say, which is why dance is so special. That lets that out without you having to even know you're expressing that energy.
Yeah.
And then we have all these different styles within dance that you can get inspired from or learn specifically that allow you to access and release those emotions.
Yeah.
You know, so the warriors, when you're feeling like a warrior, because we're all warriors, whether you're warring for whatever, the warriors can let it go in that energy.
Yeah.
And then the people at the party can let it go in that energy. And then in the middle, we can do a bit of this, you know, if that's how you're feeling. And it allows this expression of all these things we can't say to be released.
Yeah.
And that's that emotional regulation, which is the only thing I think street dance was really created for. It brings together community. But the main thing is let's be emotionally regulated people that come together and know how to use it for what it's for, and then we can celebrate each other as individuals.
Yeah.
And that's sort of why the dance school culture is never about certificates, isn't about any accreditation.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of what I consider what the industry does. It's like let's help you be valued for who you are rather than what you can copy.
Yeah.
Let's help you find your intrinsic validation and be the kind of person that doesn't need a medal to feel valid, to feel confident.
Yeah.
Let's build that confidence because people love you for who you are. And when you do that in any field, it's like, wow, that's Blake. Oh, but I can't see him. oh yeah, but he does those. That's how he dances.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
tell
yeah.
that's Blake.
Yeah.
And that's Rush. And that's, and that's Zaylen. And that's Shift. That's like, or whoever it is. And like, but we know because we're all unique. No one looks the same. And that's the essence of street dance, especially. Because I can only talk from a street dance perspective. I don't train backup dancers, I train people that are like, I'm going to come in here, back up dancers.
Yeah.
I can make people back up because they're about to do something.
Yeah.
This is me. Let me shine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a great way, in an empowering way that inspires others. Wow, they're so good. I want to do my version of that. You know what I mean? I want to be me and exude that energy and inspire people, which is what everyone within the street dance scene worldwide does to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But the more you find your unique style and how to style, the more impact I find you have.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know?
I think,
Yeah.
like we were talking about Flex before, I think he's a classic example of that, eh?
No one dance like Flex, bro.
All right, man. That boy used to just own it, man.
People's like, oh, bro.
He was like throwing his back out, doing like this.
Oi, I didn't mean that. I was like, I'm thinking of like his level, and then you're like, when he used to do the twerk drop. No,
But he made
we
it
were
work.
crack up,
And he made it work.
You can make anything work,
He made that work. He made it work, and made it
fun,
and owned the crowd, man.
but also could be brutal and battle. So it's the balance, right? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're having fun, but we also got to go crazy.
He cracks me up.
He's a crack up, bro. He still
brother.
cracks me up.
Yeah,
man. He's my bro, So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
What's and so are you looking at any new events, brother? Like,
Yeah, events wise, I would love to do one this year. There's an event called Golden Flow that's happening on the Gold Coast, which is not my event, but the brothers part of the culture. So every event sort of feels like yours when you're in there as a family. You know what I mean? And that's with Icy and Otello and the Golden Flow team. That's great. That's coming up.
What sort of event is it?
So it's got break. I think it has a bit of all styles. I haven't exactly checked, but usually it has a bit of two categories at least, or two different break and all styles. But then it will have a few different maybe one-on-ones and crew battles. Like I said, you'd have to look up on Instagram. But
What sort of age brackets? Like, what's the main demographic like coming through to these events?
yeah, I mean, I'd say it's sort of like you get a few kids who come in, a few mums and dads who are like wanting to show their kids what it's like.
Yeah.
But usually 16 to like 40.
Yeah, right.
Because they're more experienced. They're coming to battle.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But I recommend any parent that has kids that are interested in dancing to just show them what's possible. There's such an amazing level here. If you can just get to one of these events, whether it's one of the Dance Skool events like Street Smart or, you know what I mean, like the KOB battles we have, which if you follow Dance Skool Official on Instagram, you can keep up to date with that stuff, or whether it's the Golden Flow event, or whether it's something like Concrete Waves that Cello run recently, like a small local event. All those events have such quality. Some might be bigger, some might be smaller, but it's just like, to experience that as a kid, like I said, we saw a video clip.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing it in real life as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
We were older and we were like, wow, we're trying to download like one little moment or rewind a video hits clip for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You can literally go to these events now and see the rawness.
Yeah.
Well, the most raw you can see in a controlled environment, not street. And they can see and feel it and get it in there. You know what I mean? Like, you could be around it like, wow, look at these giants doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you see Cello's kid and even Fleck, I don't have kids yet, but do you know what I mean? Like, the kids get to see even if you dance a bit at home, it's awesome. They get to see it in real life. Like, oh, Dad can do a glide. I don't know if you've ever shown them that, but
I've shown
but like, that's dope for a kid to be like, wow, to see it in real life's different to as well. Even though they see so much on screens today, the energy of dance in real life is way different.
Yeah. No, I do. I do have to take my young boy. He loves it. I do want to take him to. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I've got to just. I don't. It's not on my radar as much anymore. I've just got to look for it a bit more, and I will check that one out because he'll freaking love that. And it does. It's infectious. Gets in their DNA, right?
100%.
Once they're around it.
But like later on this year, if it allows, I believe that we'll be able to do a Street Smart again, and that's always a really amazing event that pops off. You know, you can only, like I said, just look, if you look at Dance Skool official and just look at some of the reels, you can see the events that we've done. You can sort of get a bit immersed, even through a screen. You can tell that the level's real here.
Yeah.
And people from around Australia travel as well. It's not just Gold Coast, Queensland, but, you know, Sydney people travel, Perth, Melbourne. We've got a great culture here.
Do you know how many people come to them? Like, they buy pre-tickets? Is there a point where you like go, oh, fuck, I need a bigger venue?
You mean the first Street Smart and the second one? I don't know if you ever went to the one at Dream Centre Church. That was where I started Dance Skool. You know, like
I don't know if I did actually.
Huge.
Yeah.
800. It was huge. You know, but I really pushed that, and I actually went 2.5 months. Went to every school on the Gold Coast and handed out flyers.
Yeah, right.
This is when Facebook, what's that? You know, like it was like I went in.
Yeah.
And then that was the first ever one, and it was the biggest one ever.
Right.
Because I had that spirit in me to like, I'm going to do this massive event, you know?
Yeah.
And that was after, I think, you know, I'd just been through, I think my dad had gone to heaven, or I don't know, I'm chronologically challenged, but I think maybe dad had gone to heaven by that point as well. It was like, I wanted to do something amazing for the culture. And that was when Dance Skool was just starting. So it's like, that was the first event that brought, once again, the B-boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The crumpers, which a lot of the high-level crumpers back then, the strongest scene was Brisbane was so strong back then. You know, like, once again, shout out to so many people. But, yeah, Brisbane was so strong. Gold Coast, I was just, like, kind of me and Baby, or just me and Baby Blue.
Yeah.
Or just me at that time, then maybe Baby. Yeah, but it was like... But yeah, man, the crumpers and the breakers and the freestylers.
Yep.
And then the kids from the schools who were like, oh, I want to give it a go. So that was the event that sort of brought everyone together for the first time as a street dance community. Usually it was just a break event, a crump event,
Yes.
a freestyle event maybe.
Yeah.
Not really even, you know, just break and crump. Crump street sessions, break events, definitely had some organised ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people who did that. But yeah, Street Smart was the one that brought everyone under the one banner.
Yeah.
And they got to meet each other, you know, and that's Chris will be like, man, that's what popped me off. Like, that's what popped off Chris Cello. He's like, man, when I went to Blues event, Street Smart, and that was the first one I'd been like, whoa, you know, and that was what it was like to all of them. It's like, oh, wow, there's other people like me who love dancing, who want to freestyle and battle. Because keeping in mind, when I say freestyle in the middle, breaking is freestyle, crump is freestyle, every street dance is freestyle, right? But all styles, if you like, just like whatever, anything goes is in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that event, Street Smart did that. It brought everyone together, and I think power and community, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just getting to see what each other, as humans, getting to see each other.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like them, just like, if they're an individual, it's like, dope.
Yeah.
I don't even like your dance, but I respect.
Yeah. And the amount of people I like,
Respect.
even after I sort of moved on from the scene, we're always just like, we would love to go and watch something like that. Like, it's like, when and how do you hear about it? And, you know, like, oh, I'd love to go and, you know, everyone appreciates it, respects it, loves it. And I do think it's just not plugged in to the community enough. Like, and I get like that persona that it's got to sort of keep and honour, where it is the street scene, and, you know, and it can't conform to, you know, the council, modern day society, all that sort of shit. But like, there is like a little bit of a disconnect there, I reckon. And that's where like the modern day person, I think, misses it. Like, it's, yeah, but I guess too, that's what keeps it cool too, right? Is that it's like, it's just not in the mainstream as much. Yeah. I
think in the world there's always balance, and if you're really after it, your spirit will find it.
Yeah.
Do you know, the people that really need to see it will either see it or they'll be moved by it inside. Like there'll be a kid somewhere right now that hasn't been to any of these events who's dancing at home just because he needs to move. You know what I mean? Like it will find you. Yeah.
Nah, it's cool. Where would I do you ever look at like an area and just go, fuck, this would make a dope event, like an awesome venue? You ever do that? Like, or you always just sort of think of it like, oh, it'll be at your place, we'll just get 1,000 in there. Just put 10 in there.
One in each corner again. Create more corners. To be honest, if I got to choose any venue in the whole of Australia,
Yeah.
I'd choose Dance School.
Would you really?
I literally created viscerally, and it's in the paint with the decades of dancing in there, a place that makes you want to go. Like it gives you a hug. The floor is sprung both levels. You got 70K worth of lighting in there. It's like a nightclub lighting setup. The sound system doesn't echo in there. It sounds beautiful the way it is a street dancer's dream. The floor, I get like a dancer dance in there and they ask about the floor. Bro, where'd you get that floor from? I'm like, you can't even get it anymore, that floor, but the slip grade's different. But like they just love it. Like it loves the space.
What if you get like 2,000 tickets sold? You're just like, just get in there.
That's it. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's
right. We haven't been...
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I get what you're saying. You're
Yeah,
going like bigger, yeah. Like...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a quality over quantity guy, so like, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I say to all. It's quality. No, stop it. I'm just kidding. I go all right. Nothing special. I go all right. So you could, count me in, bruv. Catch up later. No, but yeah, definitely you could have an event that is much bigger and do it at that scale. But I like quality, you know what I mean? And the way that the studio, I feel, hugs like anyone who's been in there from the street dance scene, the way it loves who people are. Like, you're here, I got you. The studio does that, and it makes you want to dance.
Yeah.
On any day. On a day you don't want to, it'll give you that. And I think that's really special about the place, But obviously it was my vision, so it's not everyone's cup of tea, but the B-boys that train there every week, it's a cultural hub. Like, it's like they don't go there just because it's a place to train. They all, man, thank you so much for the space. I love it here. They feel it. It's in there. It's in them. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what happens with decades of emotion. It's not just a place where you dance. There's history in the place.
Yeah, bro.
And there's history in each of us, which they've all thrown down and put it in the paint, literally. So, but you have to check it out. It's an experience. When you go in there, like I said, Dan, when you see it, it gives you that, and it's what we wish we had.
Yeah.
That's what I did, bro. I built the dream because we never had it. We would training at Dorothy Muhammad's, like ballet school hire for $10 or what, like...
Dorothy Muhammad.
I just made up words, bro. I'm not trying to say anything I'm not trying to say anything bad about Dorothy or definitely not Muhammad. But do you know what I mean? Like I can't remember what it was called.
Let's go with Dorothy.
Margaret Eldritch, yeah. This sounds wholesome.
No, I got you.
And
that's where I met my wife, though, bro. At Dorothy Muhammad's. It's not.
This is
just
wild.
No, it's actually not called Dorothy Muhammad, but let's keep it with Dorothy.
Let's keep it. Let's keep the energy.
Let's keep it. Yeah.
I think people get it.
That's where I met her, bro. So I can't write that off.
And then we also hired out a gym.
Yeah,
for
bro.
that fresh carpet burn.
That's
for that fresh
bro,
carpet burn.
That's now
that's
Jerry's legacy. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, legacy through movement, which was AMPM. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. It's insane. Like, that's where it really started back there. What's their slogan? It's something through movement.
Legacy through movement.
Yeah, there you go. So that's where we were even in there 10 years prior.
We were the OGs.
Getting down, but
getting carpet burned because it was just like we would dance. It's just all carpet.
Yeah,
with some mirrors that weren't even full length. We were stoked.
And bro, remember the people we used to bring people in, and when you talk to anyone in the scene, they talk about that era, that time, right?
Yep.
Friday nights, Friday afternoons. And I remember the owner of the gym was just like, he used to think, it was just like me and a couple of mates just going in there. And like next minute, I was always thinking, fuck, if he fucking rolls around, there's like 40 or 50 people just hanging out the doors.
That's it.
Yeah, man. That was rad. Those are the days.
That was super rad.
Those are the days.
Yeah, you organised that.
Yeah, but it was
we just pulled up, but like you got the hookup. It's like, there's this place we're going to go train. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because we also trained in Southport somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, that was when we had our crew. We did some crew shows, remember?
Yeah,
we
bro.
did some nightclub shows.
Yeah.
Not what you guys are thinking at home watching the podcast. No, I mean like,
Nah.
street dance stuff, like doing cool things. But
Gliding and shit.
yeah. Windmills and head spins and stuff. But like it was that was dope.
It was good times, man.
Yeah, Third Degree. Shout out to Third Degree.
Yeah.
That's the second, the first full crew, freestyle crew ever around here on the Gold Coast. So it was 2-1, me and Flex, and then Third Degree was it when we met everyone. When we we just battled everyone, and gradually, it was like we became friends, and that's the crew to this day.
Bro, do you remember? I've seen him on socials. His name is, I believe it's Caden, and he's got that What's Doing Cousin. Do you keep in contact?
He's a cracker. I like some of his stuff, and I actually like most of his stuff, but I send him a message here and there. But no, I haven't like spoke to him.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of respect for him. I love what he does, love what he says. He's just spreading good vibes and energy, and he's a cracker.
Oh, because he was like, I think, I met you, and then I met Flex, and then it wasn't long, bro, that I met Caden, like literally after that. And then we started catching up with him, and, and it was funny, man. It's only like a couple of months ago, he sort of rolled through my feed. And I was like, What's Doing Cousin? And I started watching it. I didn't even know who it was. And then I was just like,
that's Caden.
I know this dude. And I was just like, holy shit, man. And crazy, man. Crazy times. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
man. Caden was good at Seawalk too. He
was.
He had a few things. Yeah, he was good. Back then
a little
he didn't have to. He had a little bit going on, but back then you didn't need too much sass. You know what I mean? Because we were like, whoa, there's anything, because you've never seen a lot of things. Yeah.
No, he was cool. He was a good dude. Yeah, man. What's next big thing, bro? What are you up to?
Yeah, man. I suppose. I've been studying mindset for 20 years. And my life has sent me the test to know that I know how to do that.
Yeah.
In a certain aspect. Obviously, our life demonstrates what we're good at, and mine's emotional fitness and resilience. That's my specialty, and living in congruency with your values, regardless of what society thinks. To speak freely from your heart. Regardless of what that's going to look like, to dance freely from your heart, regardless of whatever it is. So I think I'm starting to branch out and see what that looks like as far as helping others get in contact with that, which I have been doing through dance, but it might be more niche, might be more specific. Just trying to create that future for myself, and for whoever comes along with me for the ride.
What do you mean more specific? Like, give me an example. What are you thinking? Like being a psychologist or something like that? Is that what you're talking about?
So I'm looking at doing like helping. One of the things that I'm doing that I've been working on is being like a men's masculine movement coach, but also helping them come into their true masculinity.
Okay.
As well as be able to dance. So men who would never, ever come to a dance class.
Yeah.
Helping them, because I know that I can help anyone. It doesn't matter. Even if you can't keep beat, I got you.
Yeah.
I've been teaching people from beginner my whole life. They're actually my favorite people to teach.
Yeah.
Because I can help them the most.
Yeah.
And I feel like the best teachers should help the people that need it the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm only good at this, so if there's any great teachers out there, please help, because I'm really awful at other stuff.
Do you get a lot of those guys?
Recently I have. Like right now I teach 7 or 8 men
right.
who are business entrepreneurs, different things, who help, but want to be able to dance,
Yeah.
who would never go to a dance class.
Right. And why do they want to know how to dance?
I think there's a spirit in all of us that sometimes it just wants to move, man. So they might want to dance to go out socially and meet.
I was going to say that. How many of those lads are single?
Yeah. Not all. Not all.
Yeah.
But like some of them want to go out socially and meet women and look confident on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Which I think is an amazing way to do that and take power of your movement.
Yeah.
Not just when you do gym or whatever, but like be able to do that socially. The way that energy can be expressed
Yeah.
there and show who you are is
Yeah.
amazing. And to be able to connect and just meet people, whether it's for whatever reason, but like whether it's the opposite sex or just like meet, anyone you like. I
Yeah.
think dance brings people together.
Yeah.
But yeah, just helping them be able to take control of, when I'm in this scenario, I can have a dance. If I
Yeah.
feel like I want to dance, I can partake in that skill.
Yeah.
It's such an amazing,
It's fun.
whether you're really good or not, it's irrelevant. It's like,
Yeah.
but if you've got a good foundation, so I teach really basic beginner foundation. If you've got a basic foundation, then you can find that comfortability and be like, I'm actually really having fun here.
Yeah.
Because my main thing in my classes, whether it's personals or group classes, is teaching people how to get out of their head and into their heart. Because your heart's where you dance from. So where you don't dance from is 5, 6, 7, 8, and we all do this and make sure show your pinkies like that. No offense if I offended anyone, but if the shoe fits, please put it on, Cinderella. But all I'm saying is, even Cinderella's best dance doesn't come from thinking 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
All of our best dance comes from the feeling and the confidence of just sitting in it and being like,
Yeah.
I feel this, I can move, and
Right.
I'm empowered to do it.
Right.
And I want that for people.
You remind me of like when it's a story when Leonie and we went to Spain, and we accidentally sort of rolled into. Well, we didn't accidentally. How's this right? This is connected.
Well, you don't usually accidentally end up in Spain, so I appreciate that. Thank you for clarifying, brother.
No, we were there. We went to a place called San Sebastian and
Sebi. Sebs.
Sanban.
Sensede.
Anyhow, no. So we went there, and we were with a couple of friends, but we went to this bar, and I was dancing in there, and the bartender, he's just like, fuck, I want to learn how to do that. Rah, Spanish dude comes up to us, and we kept going back to this same bar. We stayed there for at Sanban for quite a while. Oh, can't remember, but we kept going back like every night. Right, this is the bar. Made it was cool. We love this place.
You keen? Like bourbon bar.
Wait.
Stop it! Never. I would never go back there twice.
Anyhow, but we kept going back. Met this dude, and he's like, "Oh, I want to learn how to do that." And he goes, and he was doing Spanish dancing, right, like salsa and stuff. And I was like, "That's mad, man!" And then he's like, "Oh, you guys should come to a salsa night with me and my friends." And we're like, yeah, fucking let's do it.
Dope.
And so we went to this place. We went and had dinner with him first. And then, bro, we rolled into this club. And we go in there. And it was packed, right? And there were like... there were so many different styles of like... there was like zouk. There was like all these sort of little intricate sort of styles that I couldn't even hear in the music. I couldn't even hear it change. But we're there and we're dancing. He introduces us to his friends and stuff. And then, bro, this whole club and place was just moving, man. And the music was cool. Everyone was fucking having a great time. And this is obviously embedded in their culture.
That's culture,
right?
I've been just been screaming in my head, culture. The word culture. That's what culture is.
And like, but the thing was, man, is that like the girls would all sort of like spin off to the next dude, and the dudes would dance, man, and they would just be like grinding. You know how they do, man. Like they just get all up in there. And
I know how the men grind. No, but like, hey guys, stay calm. No, but it's all good. It's all good.
But man, like
what happens in Spain? Yeah, keep going.
But what I was thinking of when you're talking about that, it's interesting, like the culture that we have in Australia, where like that's who you are. It's who they all like. You know,
yeah.
I bet I'd love to know the statistics on how many Spanish people can't dance. Like I feel like it is ingrained in all of them at a young age, and here it's we're not right. We're you know.
Well, like I said, when we were coming up, it was like that tall poppy syndrome kind of thing. But like, you think you're that. You know what I mean? Like we always dealt with that, and anyone who started, you know, we would have all dealt with that. You get shouted at down the street. Oh, you what up, homeboy? You know, if you dress it, standard everywhere.
Yeah.
I wasn't the guy that you wanted to say that to because I got no shame.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
gonna make you pay, bruv. no matter what I have to do, you're gonna wish you never did that to me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Yeah. I had to stand up for the kids that would usually just walk off and feel bullied by that. You know, I was like, nah. But yeah, I think there's that. Totally, man. It's amazing.
And that's so you want to push into that. You want to like help dudes just
Just
like
anyone
feel comfortable in that.
anyone that's always wanted to dance in here, but
Yeah.
never thought that was, oh nah, dance isn't for me.
Yeah.
Dance, because they've been told that by someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like, or dance classes, that's not, like,
Yeah.
it's like dance is available to everyone and we can all dance.
Yeah.
As providing you learn off someone who can dance or knows how to help you get to the spirit of dance, which is from the music.
Yeah.
Because the music taught me, I just reverse engineered. I was like, whoa, okay, so I've learnt dance off all these songs, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Anita Baker, like whatever my mum used to listen to, that the blackness is what I called it. She listened to a lot of soul music. That gave me my dance. I refined it over the last 27 years or whatever of me dancing, or even younger when I was a kid, I used to dance, but like as I got better, I trained more. And then it's like, how can I make all that reverse engineered the other way around after tens of thousands of teaching classes? How can I make that as simple as possible for anyone? Boy, girl, man, woman, whatever. How can I make that as simple as possible so that people can get started and get some wins on the board and realize, hey, you just get good at what you practice. And that's the subconscious belief for confidence, that I get better at what I practice.
Yeah.
Because information is not stored intellectually, it's stored emotionally, which is why as adults we remember what we learned. Well, we don't remember what we learned in year 5, but we remember the best thing that ever happened to us and the perceived worst thing that ever happened to us. And I say the perceived because the worst one, in hindsight, is usually some of the best things that ever happened to us later down the track, because we learnt from it, you know? And so just making it simple, because amazing teachers make complex things simple, and really average teachers or people that haven't found themselves within that field make complex things complicated. And then you never execute it, which I've done many, many times, I only know it because I've lived this myself. But as far as helping beginners, that's what I do best. I love, and I want to give people like, hey, I can help you access this gift of dance and you can do it. And I gotcha, and then if I can help with some other mindset stuff on top of that, because it's obviously all mindset, then that's great. But it's like, if I can help you be free in this dance, maybe we can help you free your lifestyle as well. It's like you gave yourself permission to dance here, maybe give yourself permission to do that thing, I'm not attached with people staying with me, because it's like, no, go free your lifestyle. You're not meant to be here forever. If I do my job properly, you don't need me. A great teacher, you don't need to come see me all the time. Why are you looking at me? I've already taught you how to teach yourself. An amazing teacher teaches people how to teach themselves. Because now he's empowered people, because the fulfillment piece I get is the fact that, oh my God, that person can dance no matter where they go. That dad can dance with his kids. That dad can, or that guy can go out and dance socially. That woman can go to a dance class and not feel awkward and connect with maybe their best mate or their soulmate. And dance is such a beautiful way to do that without saying anything. It's the dance of the soul, man, And do it in whatever energy you're in. And that's why that's how all these styles are born. Because we had to express a certain energy. And somewhere along the line, someone hit the ground. Someone did this, someone did that. And then because we're all individuals, we make this massive culture that is always creating and using imagination. And imagination is a missing piece these days. Everyone's looking, what's the next step? Can you tell me what to do? What if I told you how to step and then I showed you how to create so you could tell yourself what to do? And when you get really good at that, you don't tell anything. You just be, And that's when you be style. That's when you're free to feel. And then you do your best dance ever and someone goes, oh my God, that was amazing. How'd you do that? And the answer's always, I have no idea. Because it's connected to the infinite intelligence. It's the spirit of dance. It's the spirit of everything that makes us human. That can't be comprehended. It all happens. And you just move. So I really am what I do is I train the subconscious in really simple ways. So people get movement mastery. And then it all becomes subconscious. A mum or a dad doesn't need to know how to be a great mum or a dad in this certain area because they've done it every day. It's subconscious. They do it all. We subconsciously breathe. We're not having to think about that. And if we do that in anything, like everyone has, though, that's the thing. Everyone's done this in an area they're competent in. But if I can help you do that in a simple way, and guide you to it in the way that you learn, not this way, but the way that resonates with you, we can get there decades into days. We can get results. We can get you moving so quickly with the refined and right spirit-led information that will help you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it only street dance that you teach them?
I just teach dance, bro.
So what if someone comes in and just goes, "Oh, I fucking love country music," and like that's what inspires me? Do you just like?
I can get with some country, bro.
Just get it up in there.
At that point, I'm probably just going to straight get it up in there. No, stop. No, we got to teach dance. But, I mean,
masculine.
Pete's broke. I broke back. No, but like, you know what I mean? Pete broke his feet, so that's close. No, but like, so we could go broke back. But what I mean is Pete's my cowboy. Okay, but Pete's been onto the podcast as well. People are like, where is this going? Yeah, right. Get up in there. Sorry.
So my question is it, do you just like, do you know what I'm saying? Because I get it, right? What you're saying is like, but so much of it comes from the music, right? Yeah. And like feeling the music.
Yeah.
But if like, so do you just like, is it just street hip hop? Is it in that space?
No, when you know how to move,
yeah.
When you have movement mastery, so you know how to move your feet, your hips, shoulders, in
you
different.
just pop locking into fucking.
You can
Kenny
feel
G.
any, bro. I'm always dancing to Kenny G. I need you to leave Kenny G alone, bro. When that sax hits, that's sax, eh? Trust. Baby facing Kenny G, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro. Okay, my hips don't lie when that stuff comes on. Nah, any song, anytime, any place.
Yeah.
That's literally what it's for. It's like
right.
literally once you learn how to dance, you can do it in any way, bro.
Yeah,
that's
right.
And that's my specialty. I'm never like. That's why I say let's teach you how to be free to style.
Yeah.
It's not a style you're learning. If we can teach you how to understand the fundamentals of movement,
Yeah.
whatever song hits you, if you want to dance to it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything has a rhythm. You know, you were talking about Enya. You were talking about Enya at the start of the podcast. Bro, I'll dance to Enya with ease, bro. Let's go. My dad used to listen to Enya.
Yeah. Nah, I know. I've seen both you and Flex just like get busy to fucking
Don't matter, bro.
everything. Doesn't
Don't matter.
Just
God
put
know
that face
when
on.
to hold 'em. Nah, not that.
Yeah.
Stop. But if you wanted to, you could. Okay.
Oh man, that's crazy. What's cool, brother? Is there anything else you want to talk about, bro? We covered some turf, man, with dancing. That was good. We just went in on that. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, something I'd like to share is my specialty, I suppose, is not just helping people dance, but I find myself, like, I'm a confidence coach. I'm very confident in what I do, and we all are. But I think I'd like to maybe just share a little bit on how not to get offended.
Yeah, man.
Because that's something that's in society so hard, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm the kind of person that just, I never get offended, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
Give me context to what you're saying.
Yeah, so, well, just people are usually looking for a situation to play the victim, right?
Oh yeah.
Or like,
oh yeah.
and we've all done it. That's the only way you know it. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like I'm just good at this one thing, it appears. And like, how to be emotionally resilient and not get offended. So anytime you get offended, it basically means that you're making someone else's opinion of you mean more than your opinion of you.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
Yeah.
You know, and I was on the phone to an inquiry or whatever. It was a gentleman, you know, an older guy, and he was a bit of a crack up. And he said, well, that was a bit offensive. You know, I hope like he was having a joke. Oh, that was a bit offensive. You're going to say sorry about that? And I said...
What did you say to him?
I don't know. I've said some things, bro. I speak from
What
the
a
heart.
sales call.
Bro, no. And so anyway...
You got a big cock.
This is so bad. It got to some point, and then he... Oh, no, he said, I hope I didn't offend you as well. You know what I mean? Because he said... And then I said, bro, I mean, that's amazing, but... For you to offend me, I'd have to give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like it's like, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I live in my strength, in my power. And so the whole thing with blueprint mindset is find your power. In your power, you'll find your purpose, why we're here. And when the shit hits the fan, let's help you find your perspective.
Yeah.
And so that came to me when I was my blueprint mindset stuff, which I created at Burley, when Mum was dying, Dad was dying, and I was in a relationship that I saw as a failure. I was being emasculated in a relationship. I was allowing myself to be emasculated.
Yeah.
You know, and so I was going through the hardest time of my life, and that's where I really got to learn how to build this true emotional resilience. And that's where blueprint mindset was born, you know, because I really did the work. And I took charge of the faculties of my movement, and I got moving, and I used my reprogram my subconscious to find my power.
Yeah.
And to get in my purpose, which was helping others, which is always what it is, but you've got to find how are you doing that at this moment, and how is that working for you? How can you make it not about you and help others? So it's a great way to get out of it. And then when the shit hits the fan, because you're changing all these subconscious beliefs, how can you find your perspective that it's working for you? How do we reframe that in an empowering way? And not just as a cute Instagram post, but what steps can I take, and how do I actually do it and action it every day? So that rebuilds your subconscious.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where we live from, our subconscious.
Yeah.
And then our ultimate is you go to the super subconscious or the spirit world or whatever, you know, that's when you're on another level, which we go there sometimes too, all of us.
Yeah.
When we get in our heart, really in our heart. And so I just love sharing stuff like that, bro, because I've been through, a lot of people see me as someone who's really emotionally resilient because they've seen what I've been through. They've seen the death, a lot of death, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and at a young age. And that doesn't make me a hero because there's heaps of people that have been through that.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's coming for all of us, you know? And I'd love to help just anyone to be more empowered through these things that seem to be really challenging for a lot of people. Because I found them, yes, challenging, but I found like I ran through it like a weapon. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing sad to say about any of the death that's happened in my life again and again. Like I literally only have empowering things to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're at my mum's funeral, yeah?
Was I?
It doesn't matter if you weren't.
No, I can't remember, bro.
The whole auditorium packed out. That was like, my mum had maybe like 5 or 6 friends.
Yeah.
Like not she had a few friends, but not too many. And literally, bro, it was out the door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like that's how many people turned up because they knew me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's my mum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they pulled up for me and they pulled up for mum in that way.
Yeah.
And I just shared on quality time over quantity time. You know what I mean? Because so much we spend. Yeah,
I was there, bro. I was there. I remember your speech. Yeah, I do.
That was from, bro, I wrote that at 2 a.m. in the morning. It came to my spirit, bro.
Yeah.
And I just kept writing. I was like, I can't wait to share this with everyone.
Yeah.
Because this part of life comes for everyone where it's, you know, someone's going to go to heaven, you know, and it's hard for us. And I was like, man, don't beat yourself up that you can't always be there, but let's have quality time with people. Let's really listen. That's why you got this podcast, bro. You're really listening to me. I can feel you. So it's okay. And it is hard, but like when you turn up. If you haven't seen your mum in 6 months, when you turn up, bro, that's your mum. Like turn up, bro. Like try to, and some days it's so hard, bro. Like I said, my dad was dying while the mum, like it was all happening at once for me. And sometimes I'd just break down before I even go and see mum because she couldn't talk, walk,
remember that?
anything, just scream, bro. It was, but then also she knew how to, she had a ways. We find our coping mechanisms. She's like, the joy of the Lord is my strength. She also had an contagious laugh, bro, that was just off its head, you know, because like if you don't laugh, you cry, you know what I mean? And she really did that.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I made it through what seemed to be such a hard thing, and so many people have been like, wow, how did you do that? Whereas I just thought it was normal because we all have different journeys.
Yeah.
I'd love to help people get empowered around that as well. How to take that, you know, take charge of your emotions, you know, get them moving, and how to build that subconscious that just allows you to live that empowered life and free your lifestyle, or just like be the strongest version of you.
Yeah.
And you know, even in the relationship at the time, which you know, bless her, she turned me into a real man. We all have that relationship that really helps us, right? Which hurts the most.
Yeah.
And I was talking about being emasculated, which a lot of men, that's where we go to. That's the toughest part, right? We don't want to be emasculated by a woman. But the piece of clarity that I came to one day is, I'll never make my inability to make someone else happy mean that I'm a failure.
Oh, wow.
So I was,
Yeah.
because it's not on me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm never going to make, it's never going to be on someone else. It's like,
Yeah, I'm with you.
that was a heavy time.
And that goes the other way as well, bro. When shit goes bad, it's never on someone else either. Like, that's where you have to take responsibility as well and not point the finger and become the victim.
Yeah, 100%. And so, I was just like, that was so hard, man. That was a pretty ruthless time in my life.
Yeah. No, it's and you touched on it before, man. Like, presence. Like, we talk about that. I've spoken about that before. I've had brothers come on. We talk about it. Like, when you show up. Like, be present. Like, the world can be fucking burning down around you, but when you're with, you know, your mum, your child, your wife, you haven't, you know, seen in a while, or whenever, like every day, that's the thing, right? That victim to complacency, which becomes normal every day. You sort of just got to show up and just come with like so much energy. And that's what creates that habit, right? And that becomes a subconscious, and you got to be really careful, I find, like, not to fall into the complacency of, see them every day, it's normal, whatever. And it's like, show up every day, be like hyper present. And it's fucking hard, man. It's challenging, right? You got so many distractions, social media, business, fucking everything. And but yeah, bro, everyone gets called, mate. That day is coming for everyone, bro, and you just don't know when it is. So
it's the dark night of the soul, and that's when you need to really know how to find your power. And because there was days when it was all happening where I was only in my power for maybe 3 minutes.
What do you mean?
So what I mean is when everything's fallen everywhere.
Yeah.
So this is what I teach. You need to do the thing that gets you in your power.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and then you're like, yo, I'm on.
Yeah.
But now, in your power, you need to ask an empowering question.
Yeah.
When you ask an empowering question when you're empowered, you get an empowering answer. And that's your answer.
Yep.
And what I've found for me is it's 100% right all the time. Because it's your empowering answer at this time in your life.
Yeah.
And you, like any human, you'll ask the same question the next day. It'll be the same answer. And then you do it for a year or two, and eventually you're like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on this.
Yeah.
And then as you practice that, you get way quicker at making those decisions because you realize it works for you. But I suggest people try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if what you're working is not trying, but it's just simple because we're energy. When you get in that empowered energy, it's going to have that freedom. It's going to have that power behind it. You know, we've been blessed with that gift, but most people don't use it.
Yeah.
A lot of partners will ask their spouse questions when they're already volatile, in a victim state. Not because they want the answer, but because they want to get power in this argument.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Great time to be like, hey, I'll get back to you. And you go and you take action. You don't just go, hey, I'll get back to you, don't know what to do. Get empowered, get in your empowered state. Ask that question, get your answer. Do you know what I mean? And come back to them like, hey, I was on then. I wasn't back here. I wasn't trying to walk on eggshells. I was on then. And that was my answer.
Yeah.
So if I love you, I'm going to tell you the real.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you my authentic answer. And that's going to be the best for both of us. And that's just connecting with that spirit, man. And that spirit's that's when we thrive, man. That's our fulfillment piece. That's everything.
Yeah. I liken that to what my boy Tony Robbins says. He says people just go to strategy straight away, but he sort of flips it around and it's all about state first and then story which is just sort of ask your question, get your answer,
Yep.
and then do the strategy. Right? That's sort of what you made me think of when you were saying that. But I believe in that too, bro. I think get in state, get
100%.
find your power first, and then ask the question. And yeah, bro, that's rad.
Yeah. And dance happens in flow state too. You know what I mean? Like it's everything does.
Yeah. Oh man, that's mad.
Beautiful.
What else, brother? Is that it?
Man,
Shall we?
There's always more. You know,
Shall
like I've never been on a podcast. So
I mean, this is your first one?
yeah, it's my first podcast, man. Remember, I was talking to you years ago about like, hey, you got anyone that I could talk to just like this?
Yeah.
Because in my everyday conversations, my spirit always,
Yeah.
because I've put so much good stuff in this area, just in this area, bro.
I was nervous about this one, bro.
I was pretty wholesome though,
Beautiful.
because you know how bad I can, bro.
I know.
Because like I said, I don't get offended. So if you don't get offended, you're gonna send it because you don't care.
No.
You know what I mean?
But it was good.
But it was more about like sharing something of use. I think people want to watch things that
Yeah.
have some value in it and can not only be entertaining but actually empowering or like.
Yeah. No, bro, it's mad. You got a good message, brother. You got a really good message, and I've seen you come through your shit. And, bro, I see you just the mission that you're on, and you just keep holding your head high, and you just want to share, and you do, bro. And you are a unique guy, bro. And I love that you sort of went in and touched on you just don't get offended. And I think that says so much to your character, man, because you are a unique individual, bro, and you rock it, right? And you're still going, like you just dance, and that's who you are, and this is what you do, and bro, you're helping people, man. So, brother, keep going, man.
I'm grateful, man. That's
mad.
Gratitude is where it's at, you know? So like if anyone ever says anything that would appear to be offensive, I'm actually going to go straight to, okay, I don't give a fuck what you said. Who gives a shit? Because I know me.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be like, oh, thank you so much. You care about me so much that you're going to let me know about something that could potentially offend me, but if you know me, it won't.
Yeah.
That you're going to let me know about that. So you're basically saying, hey, man, you could do so much better than that. I don't reckon you know, the way you acted there was a bit shit.
Yeah.
You cunt.
Yeah.
Probably pause a bit longer. The way you acted there was a bit shit. You cunt. You know what I mean? Like, just bring it home. But, like, and then it's just been, actually, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And thank you for bringing that to my attention, because now I can be grateful that you've let me know that. And next time, I'm actually going to work on that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to be offended about this. I'm like, actually, thank you.
Yeah.
Or I don't care and I'm going to, no, actually, I believe this. I'll continue to do that.
Yeah.
And get those results.
Yeah.
But at least I'm at a choice. But both is gratitude.
Yep.
I don't have an offensive option. Like, I don't. Grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful coming in, grateful coming out. Hey, that was fire. No, but you. That was. Love it when it just freestyle style, baby. You know, like we're in the flow right now.
Yeah, we're still dancing.
Gushing, baby. Nah, the cream at the end, bro, is too much.
Yeah.
But that gratitude gets through so many things, eh?
Yeah, it does, bro.
You know, and most people, you know, when it comes to money, we've all been through challenging bits of money. Most people have infinite reservoirs of wealth. They're just short of a few dollars. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, flex is, you know, no matter who you are, like, oh, yeah, well, you know, oh, yeah, but I don't have any money. I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'll buy your child for fucking 500,000. No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, but you see what I mean, you know? Yeah. And that's no one's going to forget that. That's a bit much. No, it's not a bit much money. I didn't mean that. What I mean is they're infinite. They're worth invaluable.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? We have all these reservoirs of wealth everywhere, but quite often we're looking to the one bit that we perceive to have a bit of disparity. Whereas nothing's ever missing at all times.
Yeah.
And when we really go in here, you realise nothing is. There's always balance. You're just not looking in the right place. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I don't get hugs off my partner anymore. Oh, but there's this dog at work. No, but like, I'm just saying, and I give him a pat every morning. That actually makes me feel cared for. Or there's actually a support worker that actually has been there for me and gives me a hug. Not in that way, but do you see what I mean? Like, it's always coming from somewhere. You know, oh, my partner doesn't think I'm funny anymore, but you've been hanging out with your mate. You guys have such a good laugh when you go there, eh? Do you see what I mean? It's all, but we quite often, but I need that from them.
Yeah.
Whereas it's like if we go in here, you start to reset and reattract what that could be. And the answer's always in here, and we know that. I mean, every single podcast, every single cringe ass, but it's like actually doing it.
Yeah.
That's the difference, because you don't want to just be like, oh, that was just a nice social media like.
Yeah.
It's like, can you really live it? And we're all living something, and we're all empowered in some way, no matter how disempowered you think you are. Everyone has a special empowerment around some area where they've practiced that one thing.
It's true.
Every single human.
Yeah.
So it's like, as much as I'm like, yo, I do this, it's like, don't ask me to do your accounting, bruv. You're shit out of luck. You know what I mean? Like, if you ask me, am I good at what I am? The best of the world at what I do. I've been teaching freestyle for 20 years. You know, I've been doing mindset stuff for 20 years for the people that I meet.
Yeah.
So even the mindset stuff for the people that come across my path, they've attracted me. So therefore, for them, I can be that.
Yeah.
And quite often we're like, yeah, but I'm not like this famous person. It's like, for the people that come across your path, you are. We're here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for the person that thinks, yeah, but I need this qualification and this, hey, you're the next door neighbor and you're there right now when this person needs you. That's infinitely more than some fame. Do you know?
I get it, bro.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So everyone has it.
Yeah.
So I just encourage everyone to just get empowered as much as they can, live a life they love. And I've just found some tools that sort of help you do that. And I've lived a life in congruency with that. Despite the financial, you know, definitely not poor, but, you know, it's been a challenging path. But that's also shown my heart. Bro, I got offered money for the business just the other day.
Yeah, right.
The property, the whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it's not done yet. And I got a family here. What I mean is my family's in heaven, but I got a family. I got a street dance culture family, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I seen these motherfuckers grow up, bro.
Yeah.
2 decades of my life, I've seen people that love dance grow up with me, man.
Yeah.
And it's not something I'm ready to let go of yet, man, because the space is special when you come in there, man. It's gonna love people, man. It loves people.
Yeah.
It's like you're here. You belong here.
It's rad,
You
man.
could be you know? I didn't think I'd get emotional on that, but bruh, that hit me hard. It was ruthless. No one can dance like this without being able to access that emotion, man. You got to go from that feeling, baby. It's a lot. But yeah, man.
That's cool, brother.
It's been a beautiful life so far, and the best is yet to come. Man, it's been a pleasure to
Thank you, brother.
talk with you, man.
We'll do it again, brother. This has been good. This has been good, bro. Thank
You're
you.
a legend, man. I
It's coming
got
up,
a
bro.
lot of time for you, man.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Honestly, as I said, I didn't know where this was going to go, bro. But there
You
was.
can go anywhere with me. Like, I know that. I'm lit.
I know that.
I was like, how many people am I going to offend? Because it can happen.
I didn't even give a disclaimer, but it's all good. It's all good.
It was pretty wholesome. It was pretty
Nah,
wholesome.
bro. I appreciate you having you on here, brother. You got a really good message, bro. It does align with me and my mission, bro. Mine is human potential, and I love yours, bro. I see it like what you're doing. It's great. Keep fucking rocking it, man. And let's do this again, bro.
Bro, let's. I feel like there's so much. Yeah, there's so much more I could share, but I feel like it's been quality today.
Yeah.
You know, like and it's been good. So like there's always so much more, and you've got so much more in you. You're a great interviewer, bro.
Thanks, brother.
A good listener. Well, the best listeners are the best communicators.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, everyone. We'll catch up soon. Yo.
Making it clap, loves it. Oh, that was solid, man.